Hi, I'm Kris.
And I'm Jeannine, and welcome to the Blue Fiber Tree.
That's
Yay! So
busy
this
summer.
Oh, can't believe we're almost done.
How is it August?
I know.
Ugh.
I mean, as busy as we are, I'm surprised we still have our heads on straight.
I know. All my babies have had birthdays this summer now. They're old. I'm old. Like that.
That was a good look.
Babies including dogs. Like one of my dogs had a birthday. Actually, two of my dogs. Zeus is 18. Fred is 9. They're getting old.
They're getting older.
Fred's still fat though.
Older.
Fat shaming my dog.
Yes, but you know, it has been a whirlwind, and because this is going to air on August 13th, thank you everyone who participated in the Heartland Yarn Adventure Shop Hop.
Absolutely.
I know you guys had a great time. We had fun meeting new people.
And if anybody won raffle stuff and it was my stuff, you need to get on Facebook on my alk&me page and show me what you won. And then show me what you make out of it.
Yeah, because she probably doesn't remember what she sent in his raffle prizes.
There was a hat kit and another hat kit and some yarn.
Bunch of yarn.
Yarn.
She donated a lot of things for that. And so did a lot of the other vendors, and we're very appreciative of everyone who supports these kinds of things, because
Absolutely.
it actually helps us promote the event more, gives them free advertising, and it gives our customers something a little extra to look forward to that they could possibly win in those drawings at the end.
And I bet next year will be even bigger.
Yes, because the word's going to get out, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've already got a list of shops who didn't participate this year for one reason or another. Please put me on your list for next year. So I'm hoping we're going to get close to that 100 shop mark.
You were 68 this year?
68.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
not
a
bad
lot of shops.
For a first year.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. And my goal, I don't know about anybody else, my goal is to have 100 shops participating next year.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
And you can mark your calendar now. It'll be that last Friday in July through that first Sunday in August.
There you go. Where Jeannine lives at the store.
Yes.
That's okay. It falls over our spinning retreat weekend.
It does.
So it's not that horrible.
No,
You got to be here anyway.
I'm here anyway. It just gives me an extra Sunday, that first Sunday in August, which is the last day. I have to be in here, but that's okay. We have fun. People come and hang out.
Absolutely.
It makes it good. All right, you ready for the calendar?
I am.
Okay, believe it or not, today's calendar reading is the rest of August.
Wow.
I know. So, ready?
No. Okay.
So
I'm ready. Let me brace myself.
On the 16th, Advanced Macrame-Lanterns from 12
I know
to
where that's at.
4. This is actually a technique that you have to have either the Beginners Macrame or the Basic Knots Workshop under your belt in order to do this. There is a battery-powered tea light in there.
Which is currently dead.
Yes, because it got left on.
I don't know who did that.
So you're going to have some metal rings, some beads. Beading is new for us here in the store.
I haven't used beading with anything yet for you guys, so.
It's going to be fun. And this is that outdoor cording, so you can put it outside if you want.
Absolutely.
Yep. So there's that.
I need to get, this was as close as I could get to Brown's colors, because as soon as we're done having this class, I'm stealing this back, and it's getting hung at my house for football games.
Well, there you go.
Multi-purpose.
There you go.
Multitasking.
And that same evening, from 5 to 8, needle felted pumpkins.
I was like, dang, am I teaching a second class that day?
It's me.
It's pumpkin time.
It's me, my pumpkin, my version of a
Do
needle
I need
felted.
to dye some locks for you?
Probably.
At least you let me know ahead of time.
Yes. So you're going to do the whole thing. You're going to make the core. I'm going to show you how to put color on the ball once you get it made, and how to make the indents for the pumpkin. And we're going to take I probably use yarn for that, but we can use some roving to actually do the indents, and then some dyed locks and a little bit of a
I will make
stem
sure
on
there's
top.
some really pretty locks.
And maybe
You need some more colorful, like better
Yes.
oranges and greens.
So
for that.
basically, this is just kind of like what I had in my stash
Yeah.
when I did this. And I wasn't thinking orange and red. I was thinking green and brown, you know. So
I can
that
do
was just
brown,
me.
whichever.
It was just me. It just what I had handy. So there you go.
When you do your samples, you need to say, "Hey, Chris, before I make this sample, could you get me some locks?"
I did this months ago, though, just to say that I could do it.
All right. Guys, I'm going to get her some supplies so she can make one with some brighter browns and
Well, I'll make one
greens.
along with you, and we'll have all that wonderful, awesome stuff available.
There you go.
Plus pinks and blues and whatever else is in my stash for those people who like to be very creative with theirs. There are those people.
There are those crazy people.
Because one year we had a needle felted tree that was blues and pinks.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
So there's that. Anyway.
I couldn't do that. A tree is green. A pumpkin is orange.
All right. So August 16th, 5 to 8.
Perfect. Lots of fun, guys.
On the 18th, No-Skill Macrame-Flag from 10 to 1.
This class has been so popular.
It has.
I am so glad that we're doing it.
This is the last one that we have scheduled at the moment, but if anyone else wants to, can you see the top of this? In
Yes,
the frame?
yes.
Okay. So it's fabulous. Everyone's loving it. They're displaying them in their homes. This is not made with the waterproof cording or water resistant.
Because they don't have these colors yet.
Right. This is regular single strand cording. And I'll tell you what, I made one of these for Bob's brother, and it only took me a few hours to do. This was so much fun. It took me an hour to hang my cords and do the blue. It took me longer to figure out what I was going to do for the rest of
For
this.
the easy part.
This
is the easy part.
So I kind of, after 2 hours of working on it in the store, I went, okay, I'm overthinking, got to put it away. Well, then I finished it the next day in like half an hour, and then I was done with it and glued on the stars, and away I went.
And even if we don't do any more this fall, I am going to bring the macrame flag back in April next year.
Yeah.
Because I think there are a lot of people that would have loved to have had it for Memorial Day. So I'll bring the flag back next year. No worries there.
Yeah.
And I also, there's another one that I might do for No Skill.
Mhm.
That's an easy flag to do, but it's,
Okay.
I know this is No Skill also, but there may be a second alternative, and it's a little smaller, but it's that, you know, like how it looks like you did the digital dots.
Yeah.
It's all like what we did with the coasters.
Oh, okay.
The top part right
fun.
there, or right there, sorry. It works with those.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and then it's just solid blue, and you can work beads into it. It's really neat. So
That'll be cool.
yeah, but my arm's hurting, so I'm putting this down. What's next, my friend?
So next is Beginners Macrame on the 19th from 10 to
That's
2.
on your side.
On my side, where? Oh,
Oh no, you hung it.
you said put it over there. There you go.
There was a reason.
Beginners Macrame. Unlike the basic knots, you actually will create a piece to take home when you're finished.
And this is a 4-hour class, guys.
Yeah, but it teaches you all the knots that you need, and this is in preparation for any advanced classes. So yeah, so this is a lot of fun. You'll need the 4 hours because you're probably going to get down to like right about here. You'll be able to finish it at home, but you know, the class has gotten a little quicker just because of the way that she teaches it.
Well,
she
and
found a
also
way
I
to do
have
it different.
I keep running into Boy Scout moms who already know part of the knots from Boy Scouts.
Yeah, so it's
And they're
easy.
like, "Oh, I got that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So, yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I like that class.
Yeah, so 10 to 2 on the 19th. And then on the 23rd, it's a macrame month.
It is.
It is.
Oh, our son.
The sun.
He's a little Every time I move him, his little fringe gets a little dilapidated. I should have put the stiff stuff on it.
Yeah, but that's
And
okay.
I just was lazy.
10 to 2 on the 19th. And it is going to take you the 4 hours. So there.
And you can pick your color ahead of time.
Yeah,
But what day is the class?
19th.
19th. So by the 17th, if you're picking a color and you want to pick your own color, let us know ahead of time so I can get cords cut.
Yeah, so this is a Saturday.
Yeah. As long as I know by Thursday, I can cut cords on Friday for the class.
I'm going to try and do this too, because we need one in our house. I've been told.
This is the greatest pattern. And I did not design this pattern. I found a lady on Etsy that has been kind enough to let me use some of her patterns to teach with, which makes life easier for me because it's so hard to write patterns and do everything else that I do. So can't remember her name off the top, but I will put her down in the description.
So I have a wrong date because I was looking at the macrame ahead of that one. It is the 23rd.
This is the 23rd.
From
So by the
12 to 4.
21st.
Yeah, that's a Wednesday.
All right, so by the 21st, I need your colorways for this.
12 to 4
Okay.
on that day. And then that evening, or later that day, right after that, from 4 to 8 is Beginners Tapestry.
I'm going to be a busy girl.
You are going to be a busy girl.
But that's okay. I could teach tapestry and macrame and spinning all day long.
You talk about this one.
Okay. So basically, this is the Beginner's Tapestry. What we do is we learn how to do tapestry on the Ashford frame looms. We have the frame looms for you for the class. You no need to purchase one. We work on the smaller loom because, believe it or not, people don't always finish this in the 4 hours that we have for the class. But we go through like the 7 or 8 basic knots, basic stitches that we use through here. We teach you how to warp the loom, how to get your project on and off the loom. It's a lot of fun. I provide some of the roving and things, and then I have a bucket that has like art yarns and scrap yarns. But the best part is you get to bring your stash of all those little extra little balls of yarn that you had no use for because they're not enough to do a project with. That's what you want these for. I mean, it's awesome. This stuff that's right here, I used so much of it in one project, but yet I still had 2 skeins of it. I'm like,
Right.
am I ever going to be rid of that? So I brought it in here, and we've all used it in projects. I bring some of my hand spun for you guys to throw into it. But it's a really nice thing to learn, to see whether, A, do you like this as a stash buster? Because between Rigid Heddle Weaving and Tapestry, you can get rid of all your extra bits and pieces.
Right. So the size of the yarn, do you have recommendations?
Bring it all. Bring it all, because we use thicker yarns, thinner yarns.
And you can hold more than one strand together.
You can. And like as you're getting into the world of tapestry, this one is very freeform, okay? This is freeform tapestry with negative space. I've used a multitude of thicker yarns, thinner yarns, and I just kind of let the piece speak for itself. I kind of let the yarn do what the yarn wants to do. Other tapestry weavings, like some people really, really like to they want to use the finer yarns and the thinner fabrics, thinner yarns to create actual pictures in tapestry. And you can do that, but you got to use the basics first.
Right.
All right? And if you don't have thicker yarns in your stash because you're a thin yarn person, don't worry, I got you covered. I got bins.
And if you don't have yarn at all, heaven forbid you're the person who doesn't do any crafting with yarn.
She has tons.
Charity rack.
Yeah.
There are tons of bags with just small leftover balls because people bring them to me.
Absolutely.
And they're perfect for this.
Oh, yeah. Sue's gotten tons of those bags.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, this would be great for weaving. Oh, this would be great for weaving. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so it's just those little odds and end balls that
Yeah.
people have left over, or they bring them by the bag full. Here, I don't need these. I know you can use them. And I just bag them up, put a price on them, toss them over there. And inevitably, there's somebody who says, I need a shade I don't have. And they'll walk over there and they get,
You find
this
it
is
over there.
perfect. Yeah.
Absolutely. So easy to do.
Yeah, so why not?
What's next up?
So the last workshop of August, lock spinning on the 26th from 10 to 1.
All right. So for lock spinning, we're going to have a real quick conversation. You must have had beginner spin.
Yes.
Okay? That's the main thing. After beginner spin, you should have a large orifice
On your wheel. that
on
you
your
have.
wheel. And it would help if you had taken the plying class.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but it's helpful if you've had plying. This is all just hand spun locks. I did dye the locks before I spun them in here.
That's a pretty combination.
If any of you saw the lock hat kit that we made it mostly out of the locks. So lock spinning, it has its place in weaving. This is great for rigid heddle weaving, for just putting a couple strands across, leaving a little bit hanging on the sides. Not good for your warp. Please, you can use, what is it, the 2.5? The 2.5 Heddle, but be very careful. Like, this is not something you want to put a lot of tension on. You can, but not like cranking that thing tight.
She has used, this is why she's saying this, because she's used this in a warp. She has spun her own yarn and then put it in a warp and made a scarf. But what you quickly learn is you are not beading with the reed. That reed is only just to change your sheds.
Yep.
You will use fingers. You'll use combs. You will use a quilling comb.
Yeah.
Anything else to actually pull down your weft.
And it made a beautiful scarf.
It was gorgeous. I think I still have it over there hanging somewhere.
But you know, these locks, spun locks, they're great for edges on a hat, a whole hat, edges on a really cool sweater, a jacket, big chunky cowls. This makes awesome cowls.
Right.
So if you've ever like, oh, I might want a lock spin, but what would I use it for? Those are the things you would use it for.
Yeah.
And it's a fun class. We have a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah.
Because people are like, Kris, my ends aren't catching. It's so much fun. They're like, look, here's one end, there's the other in the wheel. We get a lot of this. So it takes a minute. And there's a few different ways to do lock spinning. So
yeah, it just depends on how much you want to hang it out. Because this can be a very artsy, fartsy kind of thing.
Yep. You can see there's little bits and bobbles that hang, and then there's tighter sections where I don't have a lot of locks hanging. It's all mood dependent, and for me, I just kind of let the locks decide what they're going to do. I don't try to force anything, because every time I do that, it ends up a mess.
Right. I also want to mention that every Friday in August, all day long, from 10 to 8, when the store is open, it's Finish Your Whip Month. We need to get some things finished. Look at this one. I've been finishing up some projects here and there, trying to get some things done and organized, because you know what? It's almost fall and there's other stuff that's going to be coming up.
I don't have time to finish anything anymore. Not for myself.
She's busy.
I never made so many Tri-loom scarves in my whole entire life. Yeah, I have a stack like this now.
Well, that's good.
But I need like 5 stacks like this.
5 stacks like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll get there.
Well, you know, nothing like trying to get enough product for 8,000 people.
Yeah, but you have time.
Thank God.
Yes. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on. Check the website, longtailknits.com. Under the events tabs, all of the descriptions will be there. But remember, most importantly, if you want to participate in any of these workshops, you need to call me.
Absolutely.
Get on the calendar. The flag workshop has a maximum of 8 people.
Please. 8. No more.
The Beginners Tapestry workshop has a maximum of 8 people.
And that's only because I only have 8 looms.
She has 8 frames. But
Yeah.
that's okay. We haven't maxed it out yet, so we're good.
No.
Everything else, she runs like a chicken around this table.
I need roller skates, except I'd fall and break a wrist, and then that's not good.
But this also, if we have it far enough ahead of time, if we know we have material prep that we've got to do, it gives us time to get cords cut for macrame.
Lanterns are a big material prep too, so if anybody was interested, when is that lantern class again?
The 16th.
Okay, so for the 16th, by the 14th, you need to either have Jeannine text you a picture of the color of the cording, or bring your silly butt into this store and look at the colors of the cording. You need to pick 2.
And we have a lot. What is there, like over 40 colors over there?
There's got to be. Yeah. I ordered in a ton of colors.
She went,
so,
ooh, they have a lot more than 10. I go, yes, they do.
yes, we do. Still, lots of colors, but not a red and a blue. Like they have the red, but they don't have the blue. I need a navy.
Blue you want. Yeah.
I just want a navy so I wanted to do the indoor-outdoor cords.
I know. We'll look again.
It's okay. They'll make it one day.
We'll look again. So, yeah, that's it for August. Now, we do want to touch on, we're going to talk about this at the next one, but put it on your calendars. I'm pretty sure most of you already have it on there. The Yarn Discovery Tour starts in September.
It's the 95th year. No.
No. Actually, I think this is year 16.
16?
16. It starts September 5th, and it runs through September 24th. Very long month for me because I work 26 days straight before I get a day off. That never changes. But passports are $10 this year, just so you know, 15 participating stores. And we'll get into more details on that. It's the same thing. You're going to get a free pattern when you shop the store, spend the minimum amount.
Perfect.
All that kind of stuff. So, yeah, just mark your calendars if you haven't already. That way you know what's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Brenda Fish, wherever you're at, I know you watch this. I want to thank you for booking a dye day with me at the studio with your guild. That's coming up on August 31st.
yeah.
And you'll be happy to know I have a brand new patio that goes all the way from the gate, all the way to my barn, all the way to the house. So we are now wheelchair accessible, and I'm so excited.
And mud free.
And mud free as long as there's not a mud slide from the other side of my yard onto the patio. But that's easy
but
to
we
clean.
can hose it off.
I can hose that off.
We can hose that
So
off.
yeah, much better area for people to have access to the studio, and I'm so excited. And now that that is done, you will start seeing more information popping up on alk&me about my dye classes.
Yep. Just keep sending me requests. Let me know.
I got a list started in the barn.
She's got a list. I've got a list. So if you're interested in your local, absolutely. But if your group is interested,
Yeah,
reach out
Brenda
to her.
just reached out and was like, so
Yeah.
I need people. And I will tell you, if I'm doing a private dye class, it's a minimum of 6, maximum of 12.
Yeah.
Is where I'm at. So,
And it's fun.
absolutely.
And it's your second one of the summer.
I know. I know. I want
She's
like
having
90
great.
more.
Yay.
I have so much fun teaching those days.
All right. So also on the next video, we're going to be doing a teaching workshop.
We're going to wrap up the frame loom. I got to show you guys how to get it off of the frame, onto a dowel rod, and then how to do any tying and finishing work that you need to do on the back of it.
Yep.
So that series will be done, and then what are we moving on to after that?
Tri-loom weaving.
Finally. I don't know how we went a year and a half without really bringing tri-looms in.
I know, but
That's weird.
It's on our radar now, so now we're going to start doing it again.
Don't know. With as many tri-loom projects as we both do,
I know.
I
I know.
we silly
Our brains are going hee
all the time, nonstop all the time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on. I want to also real quick thank you. By the time this airs, we will be over 400 subscribers.
Yeah,
So,
we're so close.
We have done, when we were filming this, I looked and we were $3.99.
Really?
So by the time this airs in a few weeks,
it'll be 400.
come on guys,
Yeah.
we can get to 5.
'Cause
Let's get to 5 by September 1st. Invite your friends.
Because last time I looked, it was 387.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was $3.99 this morning when I looked on our way to breakfast.
Awesome.
So I want 500. We're gonna do this game again. 500 subscribers by September 1st, and I'll do a raffle basket.
There you go.
I'll go through our subscribers and we'll do a random selection, and somebody will win a nice basket of alk&me stuff. But we gotta hit 500 by September 1st.
Tell your friends.
Tell
Like
your
and
friends.
share.
Make your husband subscribe. What the heck? We don't care. No, just
Come on.
playing. We would like it people who actually want to watch the videos, but
Yes, absolutely. So in order to actually subscribe to any YouTube channels, you actually have to have an account on YouTube.
you have to have a, yeah,
But those are free.
Yep.
Yep.
absolutely.
It makes it really fun. Then you can pick and choose who you want to watch all the time and get notifications.
Yes, I only follow a few people, but I've learned that it's easier for me to follow people under my alk&me account instead of our Blue Fiber Tree account, because then I end up with 95 notifications of videos popping up. I'm like, we have 95 people who have subscribed to our channel? No. You have 95 people that you follow that uploaded videos, and I'm like, oh. So now I follow my people that I like to watch
Yeah.
under alk&me instead.
I
It
have-
made it a lot easier.
It's my personal account is what I use on YouTube. So I have a few that I follow religiously.
I don't have a personal account.
I do. Well,
I
that's
just
how
have the
started.
alk&me. I have alk&me and Blue Fiber Tree.
So
And
there
that's
you
it.
go.
So,
All right, anything else we need to cover?
No, just like, subscribe, get on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, because you probably will see us a lot more on Facebook than what you see us on YouTube.
But the videos are there, and the playlist is the instructional videos, so
Yes.
go check those out.
Please.
And yeah, Longtail Knits Facebook and website.
Yep, alk&me website, Facebook,
You got it.
Instagram.
Share the love.
Absolutely. All right, guys, be good.
We'll
Let's
see
see you
you
in a couple
later.
weeks.
Bye.
Bye.